Has there been a collusion between the leader of the Labour Party, Keir Starmer, and the British civil service? Because we are now having civil servants left, right and centre joining the Labour Party. Nobody is claiming that civil servants in a private way, in their own private life, shouldn't be political, as in having political leanings. Everybody has political leanings, most people. The issue is when you're in your job as a civil servant, you're supposed to be neutral and professional and should be able to work under any party in government. The other problem with this is you are now having a situation where you're hearing that Keir Starmer is approaching a number of senior civil servants and junior civil servants to interview them for certain jobs at the heart of the Labour Party. So that means if you're a civil servant, this is basically like the Sue Gray stuff all over again. Whether you're senior or junior, there has to be an element of resisting the revolving door in politics. You shouldn't be able to go straight from civil service to a political job. That's just weird. Secondly, considering that civil servants are not supposed to be political, in order to get that job, you have to have a meeting, an interview. That was a whole saga about Sue Gray. And somehow Sue Gray got away with it a little bit. But that created a bad precedent. And those who are saying, well, these are the rules, well, change the rules because it's a little bit corrupt. So this is what we're dealing with now. The Labour Party has now hired more than a dozen civil servants in the past 18 months alone, as it continues to step up its preparations for government. So they know they're going to win the election. And they've decided to, it feels like, you know what it feels like? And it's going to sound like a conspiracy theorist, right? That for years, there was a breed of student activists across our universities. They left university, they were very politically active. They joined the civil service fast track scheme. They became civil servants. And once the Tory government is now losing, they are now going back to their home, which is the Labour Party, so that they could work for the Labour Party when they're in government. That's how it feels. That's how it looks. You know, whether it's true or not, this is literally what it looks. Or maybe whether it was unintentional, but it happened as a wave of a generation growing up under the Tory government, went to university, and now they became civil servants and they are ready to be politically biased. Why did you join civil service? It makes you question, have these people been obstacles? Because a lot of things haven't been getting done under this government, and I've been blaming the government ministers for being incompetent, but I think there's an element of some civil servants, being obstacles as well. Amongst senior civil servants to join Labour's team are Nick Williams. It's head of economic policy. Who is Nick Williams? Well, he was a science policy advisor for more than 5 years, and then went on to work on the current government's growth strategy during the lockdown. Another former Treasury official who managed key global fiscal partnerships started working under Rachel Reeves, the Shadow Chancellor. Former senior Treasury policy advisors have also started working for the Labour Party in the past 18 months. This is according to The Guardian. Even The Guardian has admitted this. The woke elements of the civil service. This story, firstly, must be investigated. Secondly, this should be literally right now analysed by the corporate media. This should be all over the TV stations, but it's not. I'm talking about it. Maybe a couple of other independent media outlets are talking about it, but no one else. This is a scandal that should be dealt with. We need to reform the system. The revolving door is a bad part of our British political culture. Jacob Rees-Mogg has come out to say the problem with Sue Gray going into Labour is that she was so senior, and if you are that senior, your impartiality should be perpetual. Actually, that's a very good point, because she's too senior. It's no surprise that there is a revolving door between the civil service and Labour. The woke elements of the civil service would find themselves at home in the Labour Party. It's exactly what I said as well, because it's not just about the revolving door part. It's also about the fact that it's kind of proving our theory that we've been saying for such a long time, that a lot of these civil servants are left-wing. And people said, no, they're not. These people really care about serving the crown and the British public. Well, they are kind of proving our point right now by getting interviewed by the Labour Party and getting jobs at the Labour Party. It's a little bit dodgy. Anyway, let me know if you agree or disagree with me. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.